So Ryan Tannehill just did it. He just did it for the very first time. We'll explain what that is and why it's a big deal or why it's not a big deal next on Titan Upload. So before we start this video, don't forget to tighten up that like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. If you want awesome Tennessee Titans content, plus other content from the NFL, and we do other stuff as well, this is the place you want to be. The Titan Upload Network has you covered. Let's get into the video. So Ryan Tannehill has went all of training camp without throwing an interception. So as I woke up this morning, why not come out with a video giving Ryan Tannehill a ton of credit? Remember, it wasn't that long ago, the last time we saw the Titans on the actual Nissan field. It was a divisional round against the Bengals, and Tannehill just kept throwing it to the other team. 3 interceptions, not a very good performance, but this was nothing new throughout the season. Yes, all the Titans seemed to get hurt at one point or another, but not Ryan Tannehill. And Ryan Tannehill kept this team together, kept this offense together throughout the whole season. Applaud to you, Ryan Tannehill. But Ryan really struggled last training camp. Threw a lot of interceptions, and everyone kept saying it's not going to be that big of a deal during the season, and you won't even remember it. Well, I got news for you. I remember it because it was a pattern that kept showing up throughout the season. It seemed like Ryan Tannehill would have one dumb moment a game, and then just all of a sudden would spiral out of control in a few games, such as Houston, where he threw, 4 picks, and obviously it really came to our demise at the end of the season when we lost to the Bengals at home with his 3 interceptions. So, when we look at Ryan Tannehill, we wanted to see some corrections. Was Tim Kelly going to have a big influence over him? Was he going to do some learning? We know Titans Rossi, shout out to him, came on this channel. He did his own channel telling us in the offseason how Tannehill really took this to heart. He really zoned in, went back, watched a lot of tape to figure out his mistakes. I mean, he is he's 32, 33 years old. So, obviously, he's not a young buck anymore. So he wanted to go back, get to the basics, and fix some things. Shout out to Ryan. Well, this training camp came through, and it looked like Ryan has done exactly that. No interceptions till today through his first pick. How'd it happen? Well, Teron Davenport broke it down. He said Tannehill was looking for Hooper on a seam route. Byard came through. Yes, Byard. And picked him off. Byard's had a really good training camp, by the way. We'll get into him at some point on a live show. But he is the one that will end Ryan Tannehill's no interception streak. Is it that big of a deal? Is it not that big of a deal? Here's why it's really not that big of a deal. Tannehill seems like he's corrected a lot of these mistakes that plagued him last training camp. That's a plus. That's a good thing. So Titans Nation, you should be excited for that. He's working with all sorts of different parts, by the way. Burks was unavailable during the OTA period. He's come out. He's really done well in the training camp. He's got Kyle Phillips, the rookie from UCLA. He's supposedly done really well. He's got other guys stepping up, NWI. Can't forget my guy, Mason Kinsey. But he's got a lot of different parts that he's working with receiver-wise. No different at tight end. So Okonkwo, he's got the rookie from Maryland. He's got Austin Hooper, which if you're a fantasy football player, you got to pick him up on your fantasy team. You can thank me later on that one. But this isn't like, everything is just perfectly fine for Ryan going into this training camp. A lot had to get worked out, and Ryan seemed to be doing quite well. So here's what you should take from it. See if this continues on to the next couple practices. Or are we not going to hear much about another interception? The key thing for Ryan in this season for 2022, for the Titans to be successful on offense, he has to take care of the ball. That's why John Robinson went out and at least tried to make a trade or tried to bring in Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we can sugarcoat that and act like it didn't happen, but by all reports, it did seem to happen. There was something there. Well, why do you do that? Because John Robinson comes from that, Bill Belichick comes from that New England system where they absolutely hate quarterbacks who throw interceptions and turn the ball over. Ryan did a lot of that last season. Now, he's been really good since coming over from Miami and taking over for this guy, Marcus Mariota. But last season, we saw a glimpse of what Miami fans have seen for some years. So we were not sure what was going to happen in 2022. They went out and drafted Malik Willis. So shout out to him. He's a great dude. I'm excited for him for the future. But this is the year for Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill can take this team to the Super Bowl. This team is ready to go to the Super Bowl. And the defense is ready. The only question is the offense ready? And by all accounts, Ryan has fixed a lot of these issues. So unless this becomes a norm now where Tannehill's throwing a pick every practice, I wouldn't get too worked up on it, and it's going to be okay. The other thing is, Randy Bullock has looked outstanding. I think he's only missed one kick this entire offseason plus training camp. So he's definitely been doing great things. So it's kind of exciting to have a kicker who going into the season we're not necessarily going to have to worry about. So again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tighten up that like button. Until the next live show, we'll see you soon. Ryan Tannehill, first interception, but it's not that big of a deal. Don't put too much into it. So take care, tighten up, see you soon.